Good morning, welcome back to another video. My name's Destiny and today we're doing a what sold with me / ship over the weekend. Went ahead and pulled all my items. It was not a super busy weekend, but I'm still getting back into listing after taking the week off. Also, if you watched last week's, I said I would not be doing one today because I had a dental appointment, but somehow they got the schedule all messed up and accidentally canceled my appointment for today instead of the one that was supposed to be for next week. So it's a whole thing. But anyway, so I'm here. And I just now noticed there's like a grease spot on my shirt, so that's life, I guess. Just try to ignore it. So I only had one Depop sale this weekend. This sold really fast. It's a day trip by Buckle, like little, you'll see it on there, lace cover-up thingy. It sold for, let me actually check. It sold for $13.10 plus shipping. The comps weren't amazing, and I frequently run sales on Depop. I almost always do because it's so easy. And this is going to Selma, Oregon. The buyer on Depop also pays shipping. Move those back a little bit so you guys don't have to see them. So yeah, they have really low fees on Depop, and I do boost my whole store. So there's that. Those were, I'll tell you about the mailers later. I do have a code for them. I'll just go ahead and show you. This is a shipping hit mailer. This is the brand I love, and I have a code with them down below. They have so many styles, and they're really good quality mailers. But I do get a very small commission if you use that code. But anyway, okay. So let's see. We didn't have anything on Mercari, nothing on Curtsy. So I think we're just going to hop on over to maybe Poshmark. This first thing is a Wildflowers, which is kind of like Matilda Jane dress. I paid $5 for this at a garage sale recently. I wanted my daughter to wear it, but when I got it, showed it to her, she did not like it. So I just listed it, and it sold for $18. On Fridays on Poshmark, I drop prices on sale items, and then on Sundays, I send out 30% off with no discounted shipping. Regularly, I send out every light gets 20% off with discounted shipping, but someone accepted this offer. I think it was a 30% off offer. I think this was one of the only ones that got accepted, so wasn't a great strategy this week, but it works a lot better some weekends than others. So I still made about a little less than a $10 profit, and I had bought this for personal use. This is going to Conroe, Texas. I may have to run upstairs. I put the baby down for a nap, but he may want another bottle. All right, these are Madewell pants. They're called the Loden Green, or that was the color, Loden Green Emmett wide leg pant. And a women's size 24. These came in my Thread Up 200 pounds from June. And I'm slowly releasing videos of my Thread Up 200 pounds from July. I am so overwhelmed with inventory right now, you guys. I don't know why. I know why I am, but I ordered so many things at different times, but they've all arrived at the same time. So that's fun, but it's a good problem to have. I'm going to do a lot of listing. And these sold for $24 with discounted shipping. And these are going to Chicago, Illinois. I'm going to pause right here and go make the baby another bottle. I'll be right back. Okay, put out several fires, and I am back. So if I seem a little out of breath, that's why. And my sunglasses darkened because I had to go outside where my other 3 kids, we bought like one of them inflatable slides. So they're outside playing on that with their cousins. All right. Then I sold this Savannah Jane top. It's kind of like a poncho-y style. You'll see the photo. But this came in a Facebook group I used to be part of and buy lots, so I'm not in that group anymore. Someone offered me $15, which I think was countering the offer I had sent, maybe the 30% off. I can't remember, but oh, hopefully my computer doesn't start slowing down. If you watch my videos, you know, like every time I sit down and make a video, my computer needs to be restarted, which is super duper annoying. Especially when I only have like 15-20 minutes to do this. Will we get through this video today? I don't know. So this top is going to Rosenberg, Texas. I did try to open just the windows I needed right now on here because yeah, it gets a little wild sometimes. So, all right, the next thing, this was a pretty recent pickup. I paid about $1 at a yard sale. It's a Nike Dallas Cowboys tank top. I feel sorry if you're a Cowboys fan. I'm just kidding. But I grabbed this because it was new with the tags. I knew it would be super easy to list. Someone offered me $10 for it, which I did accept. And I make a profit of about $6 after fees. I'm happy with that. And it is going to Louisville, Texas. All right, next, this is a Madewell little bracelet. This came in a Boutique by the Box thing I had done. It was Madewell and J. Crew accessories. This one is not a breakable bracelet, like it's just a linked chain. I'm going to put it in a bubble mailer. It's already in a bag and a plastic bag. So I feel like a box would be a little bit overkill for this. I've made my money back on this. It's been listed over a year. It's just a little bit of a straggler. I think almost everything else has sold from that. So we are just getting this out. Someone accepted the Poshmark VA offer of $11 with discounted shipping. And I had $5.40 in each piece and I make $5.73. So just barely breaking even on this piece. But like I said, I've already made my money back. This is going to New York, New York. I did order a new scale, which I'm super excited about for Prime Days. I did not do anything crazy with Prime Days, but I did go ahead and order myself a new scale because I really needed one. I hear one of my children trying to get back in the house. I'm sure it's my 3, almost 4-year-old. He can't open the door, but he's all right for the moment. This is an Everlane top. It is 100% silk. Someone accepted the offer of $14 with discount shipping. The reason this sold so low is because it had several stains on it. And I only listed it because it was 100% silk. This came in a thread up 200 pounds, not recently. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but it is gone now. This is going to East Thetford. Okay, I know I'm saying that wrong. Vermont. Thetford. I don't know how to say that. If you know, you can let me know. I'm just going to butcher it. So happy to see that go. Next, I think I had like 10 Poshmark sales. Next, we had these Madewell tights. These also came in a Boutique by the Box Madewell J. Crew thing. I'm going to use some of these. I'm running kind of low on padded flat rates, and they're kind of big for some of this stuff. These are just eBay ones I got with my coupon. Anyway, these sold for an offer sent to me of $9. They were just tights, like plain black tights, so nothing exciting. With those boxes, the things that do really well are the Madewell sunglasses and belts from Madewell or J. Crew do really well. Some of the jewelry does well, but some of it's just filler. So that's what this was. This is going to Lexington, Kentucky. Next, I have a J. Crew bathing suit. I was so excited to find. I was so excited to find this at Goodwill. It is a size 10, really cute, like minimalist swimsuit. I had an average cost of goods of $5.33 that day, but it's been listed for almost a year. Nathan's in the bathroom. You can go to the church. I'm filming a video. Anyway, so this has been listed quite a while now, and it finally sold for $14 with discount shipping. So not making great on this. I think that Goodwill trip overall I did well on, but this piece just did not perform. And I don't know if it's because some wholesale companies like Boutique by the Box, they ended up selling a ton of J. Crew swim, and maybe this was an oversaturated piece. I don't know, but it's gone now. It's going to Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Sorry for the interruption from the children. I'll maybe cut some of that out, but I'm sure I couldn't cut all of it out. So this was a fun sale. This is the brand Talia by Lord & Taylor, I think. This came in my Thread Up 200 Pounds from June. It's actually a men's piece in a size 42 long. Comps were really good, and I think I listed it like 60 because I couldn't find one exactly. Okay. Anyway, someone offered me $40 for this, and I did accept it because it's a really cool like blazer, but I mean, how many people want a blazer like this in this size? So that was great. Happy to see that go. I will be in about a month probably making a video about what has sold so far from that Thread Up 200 Pounds that I got in June. And honestly, it's been great. As a spoiler, I'm already profited about $200 after making my money back. So really happy with that. All right, and this is going to Shelby, North Carolina. The last thing to sell in Poshmark was a pair of socks. We had tights earlier. These are men's Puma golf socks. I was shocked these sold on Poshmark for one thing, and also shocked they sold for a full price of $12. Can't remember what the retail was, but after shipping and tax, I'm sure that person, maybe they had a coupon. Like I know Poshmark sometimes gives discounts to first-time buyers or something, but anyway, I get $9.05. These came from a boutique by the box golf like thing, and these are going to Naperville, Illinois. So hopefully they enjoy them. Then we're gonna pop on over to eBay. I did just have something else sell that I know it's not, I don't even know if I've put it in a bag yet. I just listed it this morning. It was also from my Thread Up 200 Pounds, but we'll go ahead and go over what I do have. This is a belt. The brand is Cutter by Travis Matthews. It's a golf brand. This came from that same golf thing. Just gonna put it in a padded envelope. Someone offered me $10. I got a little more for other belts, but I wanted to go ahead and move this piece. So I did accept that. And like I said, I had $3.75 per piece. I'm glad I did not pay the full price. This box at one point was like super duper expensive. Of course, this is going to Washington, so the shipping is kind of pricey. But I charged $4.99 and it cost $5.02, so not obnoxious. I just do flat rate shipping for my packages. Expect quite a bit of content this week. I have a collab coming up on Wednesday I'm excited about. This is going to Blaine, Washington. And then I'm going to have a part 3 of my Thread Up 200 Pounds come out, I believe, on Friday. And then I don't know, I've already filmed part 4 of that as well. And I'd also like to make a little bit of short form content. So we'll see. All right, this is a Summer Waves bottom by Prana in a size medium. I have a ton of these from a Helpsy box I got, and I actually ordered a little more of their swim and men's bottoms, so that hasn't came yet. Oh, I have so much inventory, it's not funny. But like I said, I'm just gonna have to put my nose down and work. So this is going to Tucson, I think that's how you pronounce it, Tucson, Arizona. And I've sold like 4 or 5 of these Summer Waves bottoms. They're just plain, really nice bottoms. So I've learned with the Prana Swim, the black or plain-ish stuff sells really well. I can't seem to move a lot of the colored stuff. Those mailers came from Amazon. Next, I don't know if I can print this label. I may just have to purchase it and print it later. This is a Lily Pulitzer sweater in a size extra, extra large. It's going to an APO address. And so a lot of times you have to get a special paper for these. Yeah, okay. I don't know if there's... Okay, I'm trying to see if I could get No, I can't get a QR code for it either, so I'm just going to purchase this label, but I'm not going to try to print it because I have to have real paper, and I only have my Rollo printer, so if you didn't know that. I'm going to just keep that in my emails and reprint that label. I can do it at my mom's office. So this came in my Lily Pulitzer box from Boutique by the Box. Every piece was $20, so that was kind of pricey. And, oh, actually really pricey. I've sold several of the dresses now. This sold for like $24.99 plus shipping, I think. I'm just going to write on it so I remember what it is. And I need to get the label. So I didn't make a ton back on that, but we'll see how that box does overall. I have like 2 more of those cheery sweaters, but one needed to be washed and I haven't done that yet. I'm kind of afraid to. So anyway, next up we have this For Love and Lemons Eva crop top. And this I got at Plato's Closet. My average cost of goods that day was $6.98, but I know this has been listed for like 2 years. I cannot move this For Love and Lemons stuff, at least not for good money. I think the dresses are obviously still doing well, but this lounge stuff, I can't move. This sold, someone offered me $11, and I was so excited to accept that. It's going to Poughkeepsie, New York. I have sold so many things to Poughkeepsie lately, and I think it's really, really fun to say. So I hope I keep selling stuff to there. Oh wait, this is the one I saw because the thing it's going to is a laundromat, and it's a pretty funny name. I'm not going to say it. It's not like one of those gatekeeping things. I just don't want to give away people's privacy, but it's just really funny. So I remember looking and seeing that it was in Poughkeepsie. All right, next, this is something I've had for so long as well. These are J. Crew 100% wool pants. So pretty expensive pants, like retail wise. They're the 120s. Anyway, they're size 2. They came from a Helpsy box several years ago. And several of these items sold with my eBay coupon, but these sold, I don't think these did. These sold for $29.75. So that was a good return, even though they were listed a while. But some of these things, you just have to wait for the right buyer to come along. So, and like I said, they were a size 2. So these are going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And there we go. All right, we just have a few left here. I just shipped that. Why is it telling me to get a shipping label? Okay, there it went. Next, we have this G4 is the brand. It's like a G/FORE. I believe it's a golf brand. This came from Brit at Brit's Boxes. I've had this a while, but I just listed it maybe within a month or 2. Someone used my coupon, so it sold for $22.40, but then they used my 12% off coupon. So you can do a little math there. Probably like 19, 18-ish dollars. And I had $5.55 into it from that lot. It is going pretty close by-ish. I mean, I live in Tennessee, and this is going to Germantown, Tennessee. Yeah, I heard children running, but I think they're still outside for now. This is going to be a fun video to edit all out what they were doing. Like I said, Germantown, Tennessee. Not sure how far that is from me, but next is this Gap dress. I got this kind of to try on, but once I got it home, I didn't like it. I just paid $1 at a yard sale. It was missing the belt, but it's a really cute midi shirt dress. It sold in just a day. And I can't remember if this person, I think they used I listed it at like 18, I think. This person bought it for $14.88 on sale, and then I think they might have used I grabbed the wrong thing. Erg. I think they might have used my coupon as well. So it wasn't a great return on investment, but I'm fine with that. I'll use that next time I do Poshmark orders. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just talking and wasn't thinking. So anyway. All right. I'm struggling today, you guys. What in the world is happening here? Oh, gosh. Okay. Some of the adhesive was showing on the poly mailer and it was stuck to the bag. Okay, there. If you guys unsubscribe right now, I would 100% not blame you. I'm just a mess today. All right. There we go. And this is going to Fort Stockton, Texas. Thankfully, we are almost done, and I can stop subjecting you all to this. Okay. 3 orders left on eBay. One, I'll have to, if I can find it quickly, I'll put it in here. Okay, let's see. This sold so fast, and I was avoiding listing it like I photographed it, but it doesn't have a brand. It's just like this shirt dress beach cover-up thing. It was from my thread up 200 pounds. And I don't know, I just kept not wanting to list it. Finally, I did list it, and it sold for $10.50 like the same day or the next day. I think the person, no, they did not use my coupon. So I think I sent an offer on this. But still, it all adds up. Like I said, I'm doing really well with that thread up 200 pounds, and I'm a volume seller, so happy with that. This is going to Nampa, Idaho. All right, this also just, oh, that fell. Okay. This also just sold this morning. It is a Abercrombie and Fitch jacquard top shirt, and it was actually a men's, but it did come in my thread up 200 pounds as well. I think this shirt could do better, but this one had quite a bit of wash wear. Like, it's 100% cotton, so it just looks, you know how that looks, a little fuzzy. It's a men's medium. I listed it a couple days ago, I think for $25, and someone offered me $15 today, so happy to take that with the condition this particular thing was in. And this was going to St. Louis, Missouri. Like, if you can tell, I cannot even walk in my office hardly right now. Like, this is 2 boxes stacked up from thread up 200 pounds. There's one on the floor right here from my June one that I'm almost done with. My rack is full over here. There's 2 more boxes. There's a pile. Like, it's a whole thing. But I'm thankful that I can do this. All right, let me grab that last thing that sold. You know, I was shoving it in here and forgot I needed to finish this video. This, you'll see on the screen, is just a little Worthington top, but I thought the style would sell it, and like I said, I just listed this morning. I used some keywords like whimsy goth and 90s and grunge, I think. No, goth, I guess. So, yeah, someone offered me $11 for it, and I just accepted that because I only listed it at like $15. And it is going to Alsip, Illinois. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. But that is our sales for today. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, if you would consider subscribing, liking the video, all the things YouTubers say at the end, I would really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for watching my videos. It means a lot to me, and I have a lot of fun making them. I'll see you in the next one.